with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I'm I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds, sing off key, and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air right away. Here's Shuck. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. Still on his feet. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Mayfield. He's got him in. Complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So from 135 all the way over to the other. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Buccaneers first down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Buccaneer first down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing, Shuck. Inside the 30. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent.
Juwan Jackson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. And you look at the Saints defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Shuck now to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Trey Palmer, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now Mayfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
25-yard line.
19, Tiger, Mustang 19.
Here's Shuck. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. The Saints sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
To throw is Shuck. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Coming left is Kamara. Brought down at the 20.
Pass game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here we go, 18, Dragon, Panther 60, 65, 65.
Now Shuck. That's complete to Palmer. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And a lead now up to 14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Here's Mayfield. Got a man in he hits him in stride. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Irving. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Demario Davis there on the stop. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Mayfield now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, 39 yards. And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score.
Extra point is good.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Trey Palmer with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
Mayfield looks to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Ryan Brzee fought in and got him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
The Saints take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw now, Shuck. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Buccaneers 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And we'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's taken down inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. The pass caught by Olave. And inside the tray before he's brought down. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
Kamara up the middle. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Buccaneers' 1-yard line.
Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a potential turning point as they'll get... The football in very good field position late in this first half.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. Still going. They can't stop him. territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 61 yards that time on the ground. White is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Emeka Egbuka from 4 yards out. And the Bucs get a bit closer. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second half blowout material. They run it again with Kamara. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
A first down carry now for Miller. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. And he's got it. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
2nd and 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Olave from 4 yards out. And the Saints have opened the lead up to 30. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Baker going to give it to Irvin. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Throw left side taken in by Palmer. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Back to throw here. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Here we go. Buffalo Warriors.
And throwing again here, Shuck. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They'll fire deep, looking for more. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly...
They've got his man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
A gain of 30. First down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. In motion goes the tight end.
Kingz.
Mayfield. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Now a 2nd and 10.
Regular.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They run out of the gun with Irvin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
And a first down. 1st and 10 at the
Throwing, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
1st and 10.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Emeka Egbuka with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Saints 59, Buccaneers 35. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Saints are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. Open man is Ibuka. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And a catch right side by Evans. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. They're on 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance, if they want, to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understand